Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hopefully y'all are doing all right. So I've been kind of cooling out with the reviews of Kendra G's stuff, but this one was really crazy. And I don't know if people are going to pick up on what I picked up on with this woman. I have not read other people, or not read, but I have not watched other people's reviews of this. So I don't know what everybody else is saying, but I picked up on something very key. And I'm hoping that y'all picked up on it as well. So I'm going to share this video.
Roma in the daytime. Where you calling me from, sweetheart?
And we're going to pretty much start it from the top. And just listen.
Come on, girl. How is your name? Ramona? How you say your name?
Roma.
Roma in the daytime. Where you calling me from, sweetheart?
Philly.
Philly. Oh, I used to live in Philly. Roma. Philly. How old are you?
36.
36. And what do you do for a living?
So I have my own business, and I literally just got hired as a resource development person for a well-known nonprofit here in Philly.
Okay, so you work for a nonprofit?
Right now, yes.
Okay, nonprofit. Do you have any kids?
I have 4.
Okay, how old are your 4 kids?
20, she's about to be 21, 16, 13, and 2.
Okay, all by the same man?
2.
2. Why you not with the man yet?
Keep that in mind. She says she had 4 children by 2 different men.
A baby with 2 years ago.
Girl. Let's say chronic alcoholic, chronic DWI person. Yeah.
How many kids do you have by him?
I have 1 by him.
1, okay. And the other 1 are by 3 other what? So you have 3 by 1 and then 1 by 1.
Yes, and the others are by my ex-husband.
I was to say, have you been married? So you're divorced. Okay.
Again, this is the second time she said that she has 4 children by how many men? Chat. How many men did she say? 4 children and how many baby daddies? 2. One of which was supposedly her ex-husband. Okay? So the way that she just made this sound, what she just said was she has 4 children. The youngest one is by a man. The other 3 are from her previous marriage.
Yes.
All right. Okay. And what's your zodiac sign, Roma?
Scorpio.
Okay. So we got Roma, Philly, 36, Scorpio, works for a nonprofit. Mom, she's divorced, 3 by her ex-husband, and then 1 kid by another gentleman. Yes. All right, let's do it. What kind of man you looking for, Roma? I like your name. Can I just say I like your name?
Oh, really? So it's Jerome. I'm a Jerome Jr.
Okay.
So I just relocated here from Texas. I'm originally from here, but I just came back. So I am 5'9". So somebody that is taller than me, African American. I've always been in a role that consists of 6 figures. I'm a doctoral student. I'm working on my 4th degree. So
now you gotta keep up. She said she owned a business. Then she said she got hired by a not-for-profit. Now she is a doctoral student that makes in the range of 6 figures.
somebody that is more, or at least equal to an intellectual, on top of everything that I have going on with myself. And that's about it, just African American.
So we kind of got there early. We kind of got here early, so let me just get in it. Do we got to make a certain amount of money?
So over 6 figures, yes.
Over 6 figures is a millionaire, because that would be 7 figures.
Yeah.
So you want to be a millionaire?
Not a millionaire. I am more so equated to the 250 range.
Okay. So the 2-year-old dad made $250K?
Yes.
Okay. So she did have that. And then your ex-husband, I'm assuming, made $250K.
Yes, he's a therapist.
Okay. All right. Well, one thing for sure.
Keep it in mind. The supposed ex-husband is a therapist. The supposed father of the youngest child also makes $250,000, quote unquote. Do we believe this? Yes or no? 1 for yes, 2 for no. We believe it. 1 yes, 2 no.
And she had it twice. So moving forward, you want a man that's 6 feet and make at least $250K.
Yes.
Now we're already on social media, and if you're familiar with my show, they're going to talk about this girl. So what would you say to? Because now this is interesting. So you had 3 kids, and then you met
4.
a man that made $250K. He didn't mind that you had 3 kids.
I have 4 kids currently.
No,
right
I'm saying, but before you had 4 kids, you met a man and you had 3 by your ex-husband, right?
I met a man and I had 1, and he took on that one person that was literally 3 months old.
Okay, I'm confused. So the 2-year-old, I thought was you only had 1 kid by.
Okay, so let me reiterate, okay? So I have currently a person that is about to be 21 years old. She is in North Carolina right now. She's doing well for herself. I have 2 kids by 1 man that has taken care of my almost 21-year-old.
Now, are you hearing the switch up? Now there's 3 men for the 4 children. So she had 1 child already, young, a teen mom. Because if the child is 21, if our oldest is 21, and I think she said she was 39, she was a teen mom. And then, so that's 1 father. Then she met another man and quote unquote married her. And she had quote unquote 2 kids by him. Then got divorced and had the youngest child by somebody else. So that's 3 daddies. Didn't she say she had 2 baby daddies? That's not even the worst part. This is not the worst part. Oh, 36. Right. worst. These are not the worst lies. I'm gonna tell you what I got out of it, but we gonna let it roll.
Okay, what Roma? Let me ask this question: How
Okay.
many men do you have kids by?
Okay, so sperm donor wise, because I know how you are, is 3.
No,
Yes.
it's not. It's not how I am. It's an easy question. How many kids do you
It's
have?
totally easy. Yes, 3 kids. Well,
Okay, so
4
stop
kids.
right there. That's not what you said in the beginning. In the beginning, you said you had 2 kids. You said it was 2 men. You didn't say 3.
Okay, so I have 4 kids by 3 different men.
Okay, so in the beginning you lied because I asked you that question and you said 3.
I wouldn't say I lied. It's because
It's a lie
I
because
looked
that's
at.
not the answer. So what
Okay,
would it be?
so I had to reiterate myself when it became to what you wanted to say. So let me put it this way, okay?
Well,
So
hold on.
Now, mind you, the obvious lie that she just got busted in because she told on herself. Then trying to gaslight Kendra that Kendra was doing something to her to make her lie. Now she trying to gaslight Kendra into like Kendra bullied her or something. When all Kendra did was ask her the question, and Kendra always asks every woman that come up there, how many children do you have? How many fathers per those children? She always asks those questions. She has a set questions that she asks. She asks, do he have to make a certain amount? Do he have to look a certain way? Have you ever been married? She asks about briefly about the condition or the circumstances of the baby fathers and all of that type of stuff. So if you've ever even casually watched Kendra, you know exactly what she is going to ask. But you lied. This is not even the worst. We're not even cooking yet.
You keep saying
wait,
what
I had a child at 14 years old. Okay, so I had a child at 14 years old, and then I met somebody at 15, and he took on my child at 14 years old. Okay.
Okay, but hold on real quick. I don't want to be hostile, but I want to correct you.
Well, you are hostile, and I'm fine with that.
Okay, you said what?
I said you are hostile, and I'm fine with that.
Well,
now busting her out in her lie is being hostile.
Here's the thing, Roma. I'm not hostile. What I'm not going to do is allow you to lie to me and then make it
it's not lying. It's when you're married with someone for so long and that person take on your child, you honestly, I want to say forget, but my ex-husband took care of the child that I had at 14 years old. So I have 4 children by 3 different men, and that's where it is.
So let me jump in. I'm not hostile. What I'm not going to allow you to do is lie. So I have to correct the lie. So that the question is, at the end of the day, I just asked you a simple question. How many kids do you have by? You said 2. That's not the answer. So you're not going to call me hostile. I'm just correcting the fact and exposing the fact you lied to me. That's all that it is. We wouldn't even be here this long had you just told me it was 3 men and we would have kept going. But now it becomes hostile.
Let's keep going.
But it
I
becomes
have 4 children.
It becomes hostile because I'm not going to allow you to make it seem like I'm the bad guy. I'm not the bad guy.
I didn't say you were the bad guy.
Okay. Well,
and then I say that.
Okay, so now I'm kind of confused. So let me just understand. So it's 3 men. It's 3 men, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So the first child was like a high school sweetheart.
Yes.
Okay. So the second baby daddy, that's the one that made $250K.
They all made $250K.
So the 14-year-old, he made $250K too.
Yes.
When you were 14 or when he got older?
No, when we were 14.
I'm just curious. How old was he?
How old is he? Older.
How old was he when you got pregnant at 14?
Older.
You don't want.
So I want y'all to listen to this next part. Hold on. Real quick. Just give me a minute. My apologies. Okay. So the lies. Now she's trying to tell Kendra that when she was 14, she was dealing with a much older man. Now, mind you, what I want you to understand is that when she first talks about this, she is not the victim. Listen to how she talks about it.
You don't want to share the age?
I cannot share that because my daughter is about to be 21 years old, and I refuse to put him in that predicament when he is a older, successful man.
Okay. Okay. So you have 3 baby daddies, and they
Yes.
all made $250K each.
Yes.
So now, what I want you to gather from what she just said was that when she was young, she's indicating that when she was 14, the man that she was with was grown that got her pregnant. Now today, as she talked about this just now, she did not portray herself as a victim. She just called herself protecting whoever this man is. He's successful. He done went on, basically he's gone on about his life. And so therefore, I'm not going to try to out him at this point because that was 21 years ago. Supposedly. All of this is supposedly, allegedly. Okay? So what that indicates to me is that she didn't see herself as a victim then or now. She willingly went into it. Even if she was a minor and he was grown, it would have been statutory rape, regardless of how she felt about it. So she's trying to, quote unquote, protect whoever this man supposedly, allegedly is. Let's keep going.
Okay. You said you told me you were divorced. Who did you marry?
I married the second child, or the second and third.
Okay. So the second and third child's father is the one that you married?
The therapist, yes.
Oh, he was a therapist. Gotcha. What did the older man do, your first child's father?
I cannot disclose that, and I won't disclose that ever.
Okay, that's fine. And the third child's father, can you disclose what he did?
He is currently a psychiatric nurse in a rehabilitation.
Gotcha.
The husband was a therapist. The last baby daddy, a psychiatrist. I'm pointing this stuff out for a reason. I'm going to let her talk a little bit more.
Okay. All right. So how we got here was the request. So ultimately, the fourth man be over 6 feet and make at least 250K.
At least.
At least. Okay. Now, what would you say to a person that will say, they're going to say, oh, that's unrealistic. You have 4 kids, 3 men. What would you say to that?
I mean, that's their prerogative. Right now, I'm really okay with where I am in life. I relocated from Texas back to Philly. I'm doing well for myself. I have my own business, actually 2 of them. But if they were to say that they have an issue with it, so long.
Okay. And would you date a man that made less than 250K?
I'm okay with it. Yes.
Oh, you would date a man that makes. So what's the lowest amount you would date?
Around 80.
Okay, 80. So 250K is preferred, but 80 is the lowest.
Yes.
Could he have children?
Yes.
Do you want more kids?
No.
You don't want more kids. Okay.
No.
So, okay, we kind of got there early. So now what are deal breakers?
Deal breakers are someone who is a chronic liar. I do have multiple degrees in psychology. I can pinpoint someone out that is a liar or who is someone that is fabricating the truth.
No, girl, I'm sorry I got to jump in, but that's exactly what you just did.
Actually, you didn't give me the space to explain myself.
I did give you the space. I gave you the space.
You did not.
Before I allow the back and forth for you to watch it, which is quite entertaining, let me talk to y'all for a second. She was never married to anyone. The men that she is telling us that she was married to and had children by were simply her mental health care providers. And I'm willing to bet that none of these men have ever had sex with her. The fathers of the children are somewhere completely, these are not these same men. She's had children. The whole thing is a lie. Everything she said was a lie. From being married to who the fathers of the children are. The only one she told the truth about was that she had that first one at about 14. That was the truth. Who it was, partially a lie. She was never married. The men that she is lying about don't even make that amount of money. Therapists and psychologists are not the most highly paid. They can get up there if they have their own practice and things of that nature. So it's not that they can't make six figures. But $225,000 clearing a year is quite the ask for mental health care providers at that level. She has a delusion that has involved those men because she liked those men. She may have attempted to seduce those men, her healthcare providers, because she is mentally ill. That woman has a diagnosable mental health issue that she is not disclosing. I need y'all to understand what I'm saying. Getting into the details of what she's talking about is irrelevant. She's lying, all of it. She has come to Kendra G's show to express her delusion. She has created an imaginary life that involves being married to and or tied to successful men that she cannot get. These men have been kind to her because she has been their patient. She's their patient. Okay? And I don't know if nobody else picked up on that. None of it is true. She has 4 children. They're not by those men. She's never been married to any type of successful man. This is the delusion that she wants. And she has a mental health issue that exacerbates whatever it is. I don't know which one, but she's got one that where she lives in this world that she has created in her mind. It's not true. Part of her delusion has made her promiscuous, or it has contributed to her promiscuity. So she has 4 children. Maybe by 3 men, maybe by 4. We don't know. Because we cannot take what she's saying as the truth. Whatever her condition is, she's a pathological liar. She's a pathological liar. She lies just because. She lies just because. She immerses herself in psychology and psychiatry in an attempt to try to understand her own mental health issues. But she does not have a degree in these things. Especially not several. Even if she has one, she doesn't have several. This is not her profession. No, this is not narcissism. This is not narcissism. I couldn't pinpoint for you which mental health issue she is having, but this is not narcissism. Okay. I don't know if nobody else picked up on that. This woman's story is completely fabricated. Everything except a few details, only a few details are actually true. Okay? Only a few details are actually true. Having 4 children is true. The ages of the children are true. The age she had her first child is true. That's the truth. The story that she has created surrounding these things is what's false. I've had men who made $250,000. They're successful men in their fields, a therapist, a psychiatrist, a this and that. This is the life that I have lived. She has not lived that life at all. At all. Okay. So this is not even typical hyena lies and behavior. She's a psych patient. She's a psych ward patient. She may or may not be on her meds right now. Because whatever mental health issues she's having, it gives her delusions of grandeur. She's a pathological liar, and she lives in those delusions. She lives in them. And she'll tell anybody, everybody, about this whole life that she has led, that she has not led. Only bits and pieces true. Only bits and pieces are true. The other things fabricated. And I don't know if anybody else that reviewed that picked up on that. See, it's easy to pick up on the lie. The lie is the lie was so, the lies that she was telling was so astronomical that would not have made even good content for me to come here and say, oh, look at this liar lie. It's an obvious lie to the point where it's clown behavior, like it's clownish. Why are you telling these lies? She's easily caught in those lies, things of that nature. Right. She called her oldest child, she has a person. We don't even know if she raised that girl. We don't even know what kind of relationship that she has or does not have with those children. We don't know. No idea. She cuckoo. Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. And not oh, she just a crazy chick, cuckoo. No. Diagnosably, whatever she's got is in the DSM. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back. I'm going to read the super chats, and I'm going to let you listen to, because as you, with what I just said, now with those ears, listen to her. You'll hear it. But after these messages, we'll be right back. Because I need everybody to go to ashkicking.com. If you want to keep your skin looking and feeling its absolute best, then you need the body butter on the screen right now. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Okay. If this is going to be your first order, please take advantage of the 10% discount by putting in the promo code Crimson at checkout. Okay. All right. Once again, the link is currently pinned to the top of the chat. Also, sponsored links are always in the description as well. So if you're on the replay and you don't see the link, you always know that the links are also in the description. So ashkicking.com. I owe you guys a bam. You got to hit the like button. Bam. You got to go ahead and hit the like button. Thank you. GBR says, I said in hyenaism, the one they don't like is not counted. Thank you. Wind Up said, has her daughter at 14 and she's 36, but she's not even 21 yet. Didn't she say intelligence was a requirement? The math is off. That's not the only thing that's off. Thank you, Bernard said, once upon a time, the Caucasoid gods bestowed upon African women a magical treasure that once obtained will make invisible all their bad choices. This treasure is called an MBA. It will even grant you a man of your wishes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Too Tall said, this is scary. It is scary. There's people, she walking around in the earth. She's not locked up. Thank you, Ty Boxing says, so CNC Baby Factory was out here lip syncing in front of Kendra G and her wig and got caught. You can't make it up. You can't. You really cannot. But before we let you hear this, here we go.
One, two.
It feels amazing. I like how it's making you do the push.
This right here is official. Never really saw anything like this before. How do you know when you're doing the proper push up? You gotta go all the way down, chest touching the floor, coming back up full extension. But now that you told me how to do it, now how you know when you're doing it? You don't know, and you won't know unless you have what it is. Nah, that was fire. That was fire. Make sure it keeps you accountable. Accountability is everything. So
incredible. You can't cheat.
great.
You go all the way down and all the way up, and that's one solid rep. Good money.
That's it. It's no arguing, no debating, no questioning. All the way down, all the way up. You got to start and finish the same way. She got my shit.
Fucking crib raiser.
All right. So we know you like that. Here's what you got to do. The link is pinned to the top of the chat, theproperpush.com/VIP. And you want to hit that link because you want to unlock your VIP exclusive offer. You want to lock in your VIP spot for just $1. And these perks are reserved for founding members only. Once they're gone, they're gone. Your membership is going to include 20% off the proper push when the product is ready to launch. That's $100 value for the first 100 spaces or pre-orders. You're going to receive exclusive proper push merch deals, instant alerts when our Kickstarter goes live, and first access to early bird Kickstarter rewards, because we're going to be launching a Kickstarter campaign soon. So once you sign up, you want to be on the lookout for your VIP email. You want to check your junk and spam to be notified when that campaign launches and to become part of that membership. So all that you have to do is put your email in, click reserve VIP now, and confirm your email. But the best part, how you actually lock in your VIP spot, is that you see that email that comes to you. Check your spam, check your junk. It's going to be a VIP exclusive offer email. Okay? So for those of you who've already signed up and you don't know how to become a member, go back into your email, go and get that email and become a member. To lock in your spot is only $1 to lock in the spot, and you definitely want to be in this membership and getting the best discounts, okay? All right. So let's come back to her. I'm going to let you hear the exchange.
How many kids you had by? You could have said 3. You literally
honestly, I could have said 3. Yes, are you gonna let me talk right now? And you're gonna sit there and
this is funny.
Kendra.
Roma, you
Kendra
talked about a chronic liar, and that's exactly what you just did to our
chronic.
kids.
Chronic.
Yes. You said
chronic is not true. When someone comes into your life, when you are raped at the age of 14 and takes over your children, and you look at that person as a father figure, and that person still takes care of your child. Okay?
So now we have her weaponizing so-called trauma from the same man she just protected earlier in the show. Did she or did she not protect whoever this quote-unquote man is? And now that Kendra reiterated the fact that you don't want to date a liar, but you are a liar, now she wants to be a victim. Now she was raped. Now this was trauma. Now the so-called father of the child took advantage of her, and he was a father figure, but you were just protecting whoever this is. If this person is even who you say he is, for all we know, it was another teenager. You understand? Do you understand the depth of her lying? I need y'all to get that part. That none of these details you can actually count on to be true. For all we know, the father of that first kid, it was no more than 6. She was 14, he was 16.
Well, let me jump to this. Obviously, we don't want to go deep with that story.
I will go deep with that because you can Google me and you can LinkedIn me and you can find out the truth.
The point of first of all, I want to say this because when it gets there, obviously, I'm sorry you went through that. But at the end of the day, I'm quite sure you're familiar with my show. This is not the first time you watching my show, right? So you know when I ask that question, because there's levels to me asking that question.
There are 2 men that will come at your neck about my children, not 3.
First of all, ain't nobody coming at my
not
neck.
yours, but I'm saying the person that I am dealing with. But there are 2 men that are active.
Now she's saying, first she said that the first man was an older man. He was a father figure. So that would indicate some type of respect. He's a successful man and went on about his life now. Now she's trying to paint him as a sperm donor. He didn't have anything to do with that child because she previously said that her husband took her in when the child was 3 months old. So if you had a child at 14, you got married at 14 or 15. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand that none of this is true? None of this is true. None of it. But the smallest details are actually real. I have a feeling that that first child was like she wasn't allowed to raise that girl. So she may not really even know her first child. So she has created a story around that child and around birthing that child and around who could take care of it and all of that. So she created a story for it. I'm telling you, I'm not a psychiatrist. I am not qualified to diagnose nobody. But I'm not wrong. That I can guarantee you. I'm not completely off base. I'm closer to that base than you think.
Role models of my children as opposed to 3. So the first child would never be a factor because that first man has never signed a birth certificate. He wasn't there. And my ex-husband was there. So my ex-husband played that role of someone that took the father figure of my almost 21-year-old that is now highly successful in North Carolina, and she's great. So
she's in North Carolina because your mama or some other family member done raised that girl. Because you said you was from Philly and you moved to Texas and moved back to Philly. You ain't raised that girl. That girl was either in the foster system or another family member has raised that child. And they kind of give she know a little bit about the child, but she don't really know.
Listen, there's nothing.
I understand where you're coming from as a publicist and as somebody that is in the social media publicist.
Who's the publicist?
I mean, you're public, right?
Oh, you said I'm not a publicist though. I'm a journalist that hosts a dating show.
So you're a journalist.
Yeah. So I just asked the questions. I just want the.
And I'm correcting you.
No, well, well. Here's the thing, Roma. First of all, again, I'm sorry what you went through in your past. I felt like I'm quite sure this is year 6. You've seen my show a few times, correct? This is not your first time watching me, I'm assuming. Can you answer? Is it hello? I'm not sure if you clicked off. I mean, her name is. Oh, there you go.
I'm here.
Sorry. Oh, there. I said, is this your first time finding out about Kendra G?
I mean, if you want that.
No, Roma. I'm just asking you questions, girl.
Girl, yeah, it's not my first time. Sorry.
Okay, so with that being said, I've been doing the show for 6 years.
I know.
So when I ask that question, it's the same question I've asked for 6 years. Right. And the only reason we went down this dark road, because had you just said
it's not dark.
Well, I don't like what you went through in the past. I feel like that's dark. Huh?
It's not dark. At the end of the day, I love God, and it's not dark.
Okay, well, either way. Mm-hmm. I'm standing 10 toes down on, had you just in the beginning answered the question about the 3 men, then we wouldn't have had the back and forth that we had and the confusion, because I was under the impression because I was going to ask you questions as I did pertaining to that. But we're now moving forward. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Roma, this is what I don't like. This is what I do me. He's
No, you can come for me. Like, I'm fine with it.
No, Roma, this is what I don't like. This is what I don't like about this. I never came for you. I just didn't allow you to lie to me. That's all.
It wasn't a lie. It was more so of no.
Yes.
No. So if you would have said how many people I laid down with, you know, that's a different story.
Say that, Roma.
Exactly. But if
this is why I asked you if you were familiar with my show, because
I am familiar, but you asked a blank question and I answered it.
Well, so since you're familiar with my show, you knew what I meant when I asked that question.
But other people didn't mean, or other.
And she combative. On top of being crazy as a road lizard. And she argumentative as well.
People didn't know. So
other people didn't know
what you meant. But when when you make a certain range, you look a certain way.
I didn't ask that question yet. I said that we look a certain way. That's the next question. So the question is, does she look a certain way? Like complexion, tall, slim, you going forward. This question right now is, should he look a certain way?
Lighter than me, over 6 feet.
Okay. We already got to the money question. Let's do the Kendra cam.
And you big as a house. On top of everything. On top of everything else. Your sweater tight.
Okay, we see you, girl.
You don't need them
legs. A little bit.
You need
a little bit what?
The gym.
I said a little bit because I'm on my weight loss journey, so I'm a little bit.
Okay. Should he? We already did that. When was your last relationship?
Month ago.
Month ago. Oh, you just ended a relationship a month ago. Is it over?
Over.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
A month ago.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Someone who is a chronic liar.
Now, Kendra just asked her what's 3 flaws she should work on for herself. She talking about what's the quote unquote deal breakers for the men. She don't got it all, everybody. As we say back in Chicago, she's slow. Like she diagnosably slow. Like she need to be in a facility underneath supervision. Like she needs whatever kind of medicine she need. Like her doctor need to keep up with her in order to help her maintain on the outside with everybody. Because when she don't take her medicine for a long time, the delusions get worse and worse and worse. And she acts on them. She acts on the delusions.
Someone who is shorter than me. So I'm 5'9". So someone who is 5'9" or shorter. And
now she, oh God.
Someone who is unemployed.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
So I feel as though that you are short-tempered right now. So I'm gonna keep this short.
Who's short-tempered?
You are, girl. It's fine. I know. I love it.
Why am I short-tempered? Because I'm asking you the questions and allowing you to answer them. So now if I go back and forth with you, I'm aggressive, I'm all those things. Now I'm asking you the questions, I'm short-tempered. You don't take responsibility. Which way you want it, girl? You want
I don't take responsibility.
I'm giving you the courtesy of allowing you to answer the questions with no rebuttal, and now I'm short-tempered. What responsibility do you have, Roma?
All of them. That's why I'm answering your questions.
No, I want to know, what energy do you...
Having a portable fupa on your regular fupa is madness. Having a portable fupa buckled around your biological fupa is insane. Why would you have that waist belt buckled around your stomach like that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? And then that shirt is not, but the buttons are not aligned. You know somebody crazy when they don't button the buttons up lined up. So one side higher than the other one. So you sitting here with a medium cardigan that has bunched up over and above the fupa and bunched up around your midsection. You got at least 2 to 3 rolls sitting there. Then you have a waist belt. I don't know if you trying to disguise it or maximize it, but beloved. And you got on leggings, and you didn't even have the good sense. This is how I know you crazy. You didn't even have the good sense is to have shapewear leggings on that suck the gut up or in. Mind you, somebody have gotten her pregnant 4 times. That's the scariest part. That whoever has dealt with her has either not seen or detected her mental health problems or ignored it and popped some babies in her anyway. Sit with that for a second.
Think you brought to this, because I gave you 3 different versions of Kendra. The last Kendra, I'm just allowing you to answer, and then you came back.
The last Kendra is the responsible Kendra.
I want to know, what responsibility do you think you brought to this interview?
I'm going to be respectful. So the last Kendra was the professional Kendra, the journalist Kendra. The second Kendra. You
called her short tempered, but then you called her short tempered.
Can you let me finish my answer? You would not let me finish my answer.
I was letting you finish your answers, and then you called me short tempered.
I said,
so now it's like, I don't know which Kendra you want.
Ooh.
You can get all the Kendras.
I want them.
Child, let me do this. I should have hung up on your ass a long time ago. I don't know why I even allowed it to go. Let me tell you something. This is a perfect example. Child.
Tell me I'm wrong. That girl got a whole mental problem and nothing that she said was true. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm lying. Thank you, Bernard. Again, said after the third celestial battle, this African woman won the cloak. Not the third celestial battle. This African woman won the cloak of invisibility. This treasure makes you appear fit, feminine, and friendly. It consists of a Brazilian wet and wavy hair glue. You stupid. What? Board Majesty say you're beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, y'all. Not playing in the garbage. Listen. I got to get up out of here. But I'm glad that I wanted to do this. I had to give y'all this. Okay. And she don't think she got mental issues and don't think she got them. But deep down, she knows she got them. Which is why she try to delve into psychology and psychiatry. But anyway, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, is the Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.